What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to another huge Liverpool Takeover update video, and we have some very exciting news for you guys because David Lynch is reporting that Liverpool owners FSG are in talks with multiple interested parties, so not just Qatari investment groups but investment groups from Germany, USA and Saudi Arabia investors. They are all interested in buying Liverpool FC, and there remains hope, he writes, David Lynch, that much needed certainty will arrive before the summer. And so that translates to Liverpool are hoping to get the takeover done before the summer transfer window opens. So imagine if Jurgen Klopp would have a huge war chest at his disposal to really galvanize and rejuvenate, rebuild this Liverpool squad, which is in desperate need of huge investment. So if the Liverpool takeover goes through during the spring or early summer, that would be the perfect time, because Jurgen Klopp needs to spend 200, 250, 300 million just on the midfield alone. But there is also talk that Joel Matip could be sold by Liverpool in the summer. We will talk a little bit more on that later. But also David Lynch writes that there remains hope that much needed certainty will arrive before the summer, particularly with talks being held currently with Qatari investors, with German investors who are really unknown, really secretive. We don't know their names or what company or what investment group they represent. But we also know about the USA investors who are interested, and Qatari and Saudi investors. They are all interested in buying Liverpool, and at the moment FSG are talking, and also they are vetting and doing background checks on all the potential investment groups that would want to buy Liverpool. And there are two different investment groups who could buy Liverpool from Qatar. One of them is the Qatar Sports Investment, which is QSI. They own Paris Saint-Germain, and they are reportedly keen to purchase a stake in the Premier League, in a Premier League club. So they wouldn't buy the whole of Liverpool if they were the ones to get Liverpool, to get invested into Liverpool. But the other group, Qatari Investment Authority, QIA, is a sovereign wealth fund of Qatar, the Gulf state, and Chief Executive Mansour bin Al Brahim Al Mahmoud has admitted that they are exploring moving into football. And the two organizations that these are who are linked with Liverpool FC, Ben Jacobs said that QSI are the owners of PSG, and they have not held any talks with Liverpool, at least that has been made public. QIA are the ones that have come out and said that they may be interested in purchasing a football club in the future. There is always confusion about each. They are not affiliated with each other. In addition, on the board of QIA sits Nasser Al-Khelaifi, who is the chairman of QSI. Let's not forget he's the chairman of Paris Saint-Germain as well. If any organization moves in Qatar, they will first seek the blessing of the sports investment arm, even if they are not affiliated. And if it is QIA they are going to make their board member Nasser Al-Khelaifi not on behalf of QSI, but because he's the expert and he knows how to get the business done. The politics of business works differently, and there are interlinking. When people say there has been a bid from Qatar, it's even more ridiculous because there has been no due diligence yet, and therefore you cannot make a bid because it's not like a transfer. You don't call up and say, hello FSG, here's 4 billion, do you accept? You need to know what you're dealing with, so due diligence has to be made to put a value on the football club, and then you can bid. So at the moment I think that process is on the way, and hopefully Liverpool will be taken over by the time the summer transfer window opens, because we are in desperate need of investment. And there is a report in the Goal news outlet that Joel Matip could leave Liverpool in the summer. There have been growing whispers from within Liverpool that Matip may move on this summer. Van Dijk and Konate look to be Liverpool's preferred centre-back pairing going forward. Joe Gomez signed a long-term contract last summer, and he provides a homegrown squad option. Matip will enter the final year of his contract next summer, this summer that is coming up. So if a suitable offer was received for the 31-year-old Matip, it would be hard to refuse, and especially if Gomez continues his good run of form and Konate and Van Dijk are really still going strong, especially Van Dijk, and Konate is only going to get better. Liverpool potentially would want to sign a younger centre-back who is a little bit faster, and Matip's form has been pretty inconsistent, and remember, he's also an injury-prone player, even though he has been largely fit for the last 2 seasons. Before that, Matip had a lot of injury problems, so probably Liverpool would want to get some money for Matip before his contract expires, and many other news outlets are reporting this as well. And Darwin Núñez also gave an extended interview to Sky Sports saying that it's a very big change coming from Benfica to the Premier League. The league is stronger, more competitive. I didn't expect it to be so strong. Otamendi told me that, but I still didn't expect it. It has impressed me a lot. There are no bad teams. They are all in this league for a reason. The football is more difficult than in Portugal, more competitive. You don't get much time. And Darwin Núñez said that he adapted to football and also to the weather. I think after those first few months of adaptation, things began improving. I feel at home, I feel happy. When I come in, I look forward to training because luckily I have people here who speak Spanish. They have supported me really well, and they are still supporting me today. That's what we are here to do. We are a team. If we can help each other, that's a good thing. My teammates who speak Spanish are always translating because I still don't understand a lot of things. But watch out, because I am taking English classes. I hope that in a year and a half minimum, I will be able to understand everything. And probably Thiago, Alisson and Fabinho are the teammates that Darwin Núñez leaned on the most. He said that these are the players that are giving me advice, and they are always there to help with whatever I need. And Jurgen Klopp said this about Jurgen Klopp, and I think this is very interesting. He doesn't speak Spanish and I don't speak English, so we don't understand each other. But ever since I arrived at Liverpool, he has always given me confidence. And I mean, if you break down Darwin Núñez's statistics per 90 minutes, he has the most shots, 5.59, 5.6 shots per game is absolutely insanity. He has the most shots on target, 2.5. He has the second most touches in the opposition box per 90 minutes, 9.5. Second most open play expected goals, 0.7. And also he's first in fast breaks, 0.6. Of course, these rankings are for players who played 500 plus minutes, so the regulars. And this is what Darwin Núñez said about Jurgen Klopp. I think he wants to see what he saw in Benfica. For example, in the games I played against Liverpool, when I performed very well. I don't think I'm playing well at the moment, but I always want to improve. I try to improve every day. Klopp knows my strength is my speed, running into space. Also, he tells me that I need to be more calm when I'm playing and that I need to move more. He tells me that I need that and I am a player with a lot of quality. So that's more or less what he wants from me. And of course that I score goals. He has told me that I have to be calm in games when it comes to finishing. He wants me to take a second longer because if I shoot with anger or I rush it, then it will always go badly. He asked me to take an extra second with calmness and I will score. And that's true. That has been what has been missing about Darwin Núñez. He's playing a little bit too emotionally, too much like he's rushing shots, he's playing with anger. That's a good thing, but when you are angry and you want to finish calmly, that's not a good combination. You need to be a little bit more calm, cool, composed. And Núñez said, it is a case of adapting. It's important, and not only here at the club. Things have to be good on the football side, but also with your family, because if your family is okay, then you will always be okay. And my family and I are good. Darwin Núñez continued. Obviously, I still have many things to work on, for example, my finishing, but I think the same thing is happening to me as happened to Suarez. In his second year, he tore it up. Something similar happened to me already at Benfica. The first year went very badly for me, and in the second I exploded. Here I think the same thing is happening. I hope next season will be like that. I will put my best foot forward, and hopefully I will get a bit of luck. And it's always helpful to speak with Luis Suarez, Núñez said. For me, he's an idol. He's a great example. In the national team, I now have a much better relationship friendship with him. We are always talking. He's always giving me advice. I always try to keep in touch with him. I ask him a lot of things because he was at this club and he has a lot more experience than me. He's an important player to give me advice and he explained things to me. I think it depends on the player, Nunez said. It is also it has to do with the teammates you have around. Here I have teammates who have a lot of quality in terms of how they play, and I still need to understand them a little bit more, and the other way around too. I have to adapt to their play and I have to adapt to mine. I think with time we will see positive results. And Darwin Nunez said that when Jurgen Klopp praised his work ethic, it really made him feel very good. And he said, I believe as a player you have to use that as motivation. You have to say when things go wrong, okay, tomorrow at training I'm going to train twice as hard. You have to take it like that, because if it gets to your head, things are obviously going to go badly. You have to say, I'm going to train hard and I'm going to do things well because I want to win my place and I want to play, and that's how it is. So I wish Darwin Nunez all the best, and I really hope that he will start for Liverpool now that his injury troubles are behind him, because Nunez-Gakpo-Salah partnership, if it gels properly, it can be an explosive forward line until Luis Diaz, Jota and Firmino all come back from injury, obviously. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and come on Liverpool, let's beat Wolves tomorrow. More videos coming until that game as well, so check back to my channel later. See you later guys, goodbye.